At the Triple Crown Sparkler in Westminster, Colorado, the hub of a beehive of activity in Colorado as softball teams converge on the Centennial State 4th of July time frame, and a longtime friend of the events, Monica Abbott. Monica, thank you so much for coming up.
Thanks. It's good to be here. Always good to come out 4th of July week for be in Colorado. If you're a softball player, this is where you got to be.
Yeah, no question. So it's not a coincidence that you're sitting here, and I can even throw a ball far enough to land in the circle where you'll be throwing in just, an hour and a half?
Yeah, about an hour and a half now. The Scrapyard Dogs are playing the Texas Charge here from the National Pro Fast Pitch League, doing an exhibition. You know, the more that we can get the professional game in front of the eyes of the younger kids, the more opportunities these kids that are playing in the All-Star games, these kids that are 14 and under, that are going to have the opportunity to play post-college. So that's the ultimate goal. So
we'll have this game going on out here tonight, the NPF game, right alongside the youth club level games. These two teams, both out of Texas, so It's a little Texas grudge match. You played last night.
That's right.
That result was wrong. Came out wrong, right?
In my opinion,
Texas Charge got the win last night. They'll play again tonight. But last night, the Charge did not have to face Monica Abbott, and tonight they will.
Yeah. The Charge, they're an excellent team. They got great pitching from Ali Carta last night. Lauren Hager did phenomenal as well. So they're a really good team. But I think one thing that's so true as you jump levels in softball, post-college, you go into the professional league, any given day, any given time, any team can win. And it really depends on how you show up to play and how you compete every single pitch that day. And especially in the professional league, any team can win. It's anyone's ball game.
And the Charge, they added a head coach that might be making a little difference, too.
Oh, yeah? Who's that? Who's that?
Bustos getting some things going on.
Crystl, she's been a part of this sport for so long. The history and the statement and just the mark that she's left on the game of softball has just been incredible. She's the world's best hitter in her time, and some would probably argue she still is. But it's good. She actually played in the league for quite some time, and it's great to have her back, sharing her knowledge with the next generation. And the more we can bring people back that played and give them a job and give them a place to continue to give back to the sport, the more that we can grow.
We're going to be talking here shortly with the GM of your organization, the Scrapyard Dogs,
that's right.
Connie May. So I want to be careful. I want to do this right, but obviously a lot was made when you signed with the Scrapyard Dogs. There's a lot of headlines, a lot of news, and I know you're kind of a humble person, kind of like to, hey, I enjoy it, but let's don't over-focus on one thing.
Right.
But what's your life been like since the big contract and all that happened? What changed or what didn't change?
Well, I would say the Scrapyard Dogs, the ownership of the Dogs organization, Connie May, they came after me pretty aggressively and wanted me to come down to Houston to play. And at first I was hesitant. I was a little bit unsure. I'd been in the Chicago organization for a long time. But I also knew that with the $1 million contract, that type of statement that it could make, not only for softball players, but for female athletes and for so many people outside of the softball community. And I wanted to... I felt like I could be that voice, and to have that such strong support, that strong belief in me that the Dogs organization had in me, that I could be that voice for them, that I could carry that weight, that load was huge. So that was just an amazing moment. Obviously, it's carried on throughout the last year, and I now live in Houston and continuing to help this organization grow and just compete at the highest level I can for the Dogs.
Well, congratulations on that, and also thank you you've been a good steward of the opportunity, and you've done a good job of handling the situation, because it should be a positive and a fun thing, but of course you get those who take their shots, and you got to deal with a lot of things, and you've really done a graceful job of working with that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well done. Monica Abbott, the current pitcher of the week in the NPF.
Yes.
What was it? 18 strikouts in 8 innings, a complete game shutout.
Now you're bragging on me.
I am. I'm bragging. She's not. I'll brag, though. Complete game shutout, bunch of Ks. You've been around the game for a while. There are a lot of young – you mentioned Ali Carta threw a nice game last night. You got a lot of young players working their way in. When you cross over, I'm sure on your own roster, there are a lot of players who feel comfortable picking your brain a little bit. But do you get players from other rosters who are comfortable coming up to you and talking to you a little bit?
I would say that the professional league we're a very small knit community. So definitely once you establish a relationship with someone from old teammates, or maybe you played with them in college or travel ball, or you've talked to them at several events, clinics, camps, all these types of things that we do to give back. Everyone knows everyone in the league. So we all tend to help each other out and talk the game. That's just as important as playing the game is, to share the knowledge you have with others, because little secret, when you share your knowledge, it helps you get more knowledge.
So, one of the tricks.
Yeah, a little trick there.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
So the last thing I want to ask you before we let you go start warming up for your big starting appearance tonight here with all these, but you're going to have a giant crowd here tonight. Anybody who's been involved the way you have in the game, we at least have to hear you say something about Tokyo 2020.
Yeah. Tokyo 2020. How about the Olympics coming back? That's so huge. I think we've all been waiting for it for so long. There's a lot of good opportunities for a lot of people. It's going to be interesting to see how people come together for that, and how the best of the best, the cream always rise to the top. And the competition is really steep in the United States right now to be on that roster. And I hope that I'm going to be blessed enough to have that opportunity to play as well.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that. It's great to see the game. The game's obviously been on the rise for a while, and fortunately the Olympic Committee realized, oops, we're missing something here.
Right?
We need to get this back.
Come on back. Come on back now.
Our mistake. We need you. Monica Abbott pitching for the Scrapyard Dogs tonight here at the Triple Crown Sparkler, a showcase game against the Texas Charge. And thank you for all the years you've been involved with this, and the way that you've reached back to the youth players, the young players. I know they always appreciate the chance to see somebody like you handling it again, not only with talent inside the lines, but with the grace and sort of dignity and enjoyment that you seem to have still with the game.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, Monica. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Takes the run. Gonna go deep. Has man. Oh man, did he catch that ball? Yes, he did.
What a catch! Going up and make.
Let's see now tuning. Tries to scoop it up. A bicycle kick in its hand. Hi, Mom and Dad. I know they're watching. So.
Hops over a tackle.
To left field, left fielder back, checking where the fence is, and this one is gone. Had to leave immediately after. And what a play, as it was a reverse wide receiver pass wide open, and that is how you start a game.
Pressure coming again, balls up in the air. It is caught though. That's Ishmael Cisse spinning free for tackles, and he's off to the foot race. What a play there by Ishmael Cisse.